Chum. It's a beat it out. And I know it's a Rasta march now. Mr. Chan and I have been giving Mr. Chant it loud. And I know it's a Rasta is still around. Mr. Beat the Congo Chum, Mr. Beat it loud. And I know it's a Rasta is marching out. Chan and I have been giving Mr. Chant it loud. And I know it's a Rasta is still around. Rasta is me and Rasta is you because we are black. And we're proud of that. And we're not on the back. We need more Rasta in the House of Parliament. So why we have to cut our ear to seek employment? Rasta can't see what's going on in Churchland. So we need to get to the younger ones before them get into their heads with their microchips and their plans. Them created them virus to wipe out the poor class of people, while the rich have a ride on empty road to drive their vehicle. So beat the Congo Chum, me say beat it now. Me no know say Rasta is marching out. Chant and I have been give me say chant it out. Me no know say Rasta is still around. I will not stop fighting this revolution until we are the freedom. Freedom for me, freedom for you, freedom for black, freedom for white, freedom for every human being that came into my sight. I want to help you to win this war, but I don't want to die like Paul Bogle and Sham Sharp. So you may hear my voice and not see my face. You may see my move and not see me in actions. I'm gonna be like the sun that shine and the wind that blow. Be careful of them, cause technology is the only thing that they know. So beat the Congo Chum, me say beat it loud. Me know say Rasta is marching out. Chant and I have beat it, chant it loud. Me know say Rasta is still around.
Hi, this is Camila McDonald coming to you live from Camila's Kitchen, live from Levels, and you are watching Big Stone TV.
Man, take police girl, look at the black man, take. That is on your shoulder. I said, take is on your shoulder. Look at the black man, take.
Kangaroo child!
It a go cause a revolution. It a go cause a revolution. Because you trouble black man. So let the words find out, and the agitation find ever be acceptable in thy sight, if I in Mount Zion. Yes, sons and daughters, as you know, despite the obstacles, I and I are here victorious. This is the St. William Grand Park, and we understand that in the early days, when this park was Victoria and all these British names, later on it was changed to St. William Grant, a black man, a black advocate for human rights. But we're looking around in St. William Grant Park. Just entering the park, we saw some students from a primary school, and we asked them the name of the park. And these students at primary level didn't even know the name of the park because they were not seeing an image of St. William Grant. They were just seeing images of some Europeans. Yeah? So part of the mission here is to highlight the fact that we have some European images inside St. William Grant Park in the heart of city Kingston that does not represent our people. Yeah, we know Victoria over there, so which part today? I see that over there, sir. These European queens only bathe twice per year. Them eat European queen bathing. It was called the Victorian age. Bathing was like a crime. I will tell you, you're going to bathe 2 times per year. Isabella did hunger bathe when them a christen her and when she did get married. That's the only 2 times Isabella of Europe bathed. So these European queens, they never like water. You understand? So I make you see all over DJ, they say, all who do bathe from morning, run the water. You understand? So these people, these European queens, Them never bathed. It wasn't a custom to bathe in Europe. It was the black Moors who brought the first bathtubs to Europe and taught white people to hold are fresh. So we're there in agitation of that to say them statues have to move out of the park and them people have to come out of the heart and minds. Because when a youth say St. William Grant, them start ask, Mommy, who's St. William Grant? Them can learn about them. But why should they learn about Victoria and them guys? We don't even know where them name, but we are going to highlight them and say, those statues we shouldn't even have talked about to remove them. Thousands of which should are in here with rope and cast them and tear them down like we happen all over Europe and elsewhere. Yeah? But Rasta alone, you remember 1958, you know, that same park here them beat up Rasta, you know. From Prince Emmanuel and the elders from Bakawal and enough running up and down going in here so much 1958. We can't forget them history here. So in this same park, Rasta did gather. Yeah, if you have a ground nation and the police them report say Rasta from all boat they have to take over the city. And them call police from all about Big Stone. And it's a judgment in here. Them beat Rasta till Rasta sick with lick. And several run out and get tear up and cut up. I remember Prince Emmanuel who did not run get at the grunt of the beating. Because you know them all look for the shepherd to have him to beat him. So now forget the struggle of our ancestors when we come into these spaces. And this morning we come here, we hear so we can't be in the park because we don't have a permit after we wrote to ADPEM who supersede all the other entities for gatherings during COVID and him copyrighted to the mayor and to police commissioner and to the whole of them. The whole of them get it and know, but they want to sit down on it to make it look like we illegal. So we give thanks to the agitation. We went down to the mayor's office and we finally gained the victory. And we're glad there till 4:30. Brother Ero, Shakamusu Menele, you guys needed to come black a sound because the sound, the word sound, them have to minimize right now because we only have permit until 4:30 and then take away a whole heap of time. So make we hear another freedom fighter. Brother Ero, coming to us black a few words.
Aye, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, ever. When we gather as family, we're going to discuss things that affect the whole family. And walking to the mayor's office this evening, I passed 32 homeless people asleep on the sidewalk. 32. Now, one of the things that they use against I and I is land. They have found 753 squatter settlements. Them call it squatter settlement. And in the 753, them says over 1 million black people are squat. Homeless people. So that's 1 million there, so. You have to want them now on the sidewalk. We have identified over 400,000 people right across the island living on the sidewalk. Destitute people living on the sidewalk. But the story not stop there, sir. I'm going to remind you now who forget. Who pay rent is homeless people too. You have a guy named Landlord that if you don't give him some money every 30 days, him can write you a letter say, listen, leave the premises in 30 days. If you don't leave in 30 days, him go down at the court office and get a thing named eviction notice. The court bailiff shall come to your house and serve you the eviction notice and take out your things and put on the sidewalk. So you become homeless. We have identified over 400,000 people that pay rent. So out of a population of 2.6 million, we have 1.8 million people that is homeless in Jamaica. 1.8 million people in Jamaica is homeless people. No, it have to stop. It have to stop. Jamaica have 3.4 million acres of land. 3.4. 1 acre of land can give you 10 house comfortable upon it. So if you multiply it to 3.4 million by 10, you get 34 million housing lot in a Jamaica. We shouldn't have no homeless people. What the government have done is to control the land and call it Crown land. Crown land. Elizabeth's land. This is what happened after the time when them call emancipation in 1834. When the white slave master them get 20 million pounds for share up, 20 million pounds plus them get the land. Because right now in Montego you have a family who have come from 1834 who own 50,000 acre land today. Today. And them bulldoze people off of them land more than one time since them time that to know. So this is one of the things that I want to get aware of, that we have to know. We have to know, put the fight to the government, make them know, say, listen, every Jamaican must own a housing lot. Yes. Every housing lot, you're talking about 2.6 million Jamaican. Out of 34 million, you still have 32 million housing lot in a Jamaica. Every Jamaican must have a housing lot. I want to stop say so. Through the UNIA, we have written letters already, sending it from the Governor General, from the Elizabeth in England, to make them know, say, every Jamaican living today must have a housing lot. We never came here as squatters, we came here as kings and queens. And we're going to hold up with dignity as kings and queens. Kings and queens. So we have to know, understand that we have to be aware of all these things. When you live on your party, you have to remember your brother. As I say, I count them, you know. 32 homeless people from Yasso to go down to the main office. 32. Give thanks.
Give thanks, Brother Hero. So, Brother Claude Sinclair, you know, I want to say something, you know, because Brother Claude Sinclair have been sending these information globally on his page. I have to check Big Stone TV every time for information and whatever is important to us. So, Brother Big Stone, just come tell you how you see this in Nzinga thing and what is happening now. It's African History Month. We want to give Brother Big Stone a nice round of applause, sons and daughters. Rastafarians.
I just want to say greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I First, and balanced by Empress Mene. Today I'm very proud to see that Rastafari start to come out more and more in their numbers, because when we capture this on television, we want the world to know that we stand in solidarity with Nzinga King. Thousands of Rastafarians are all over Jamaica. Yet still, when push comes to shove, we only have the chosen few. Numbers is what is important. You think the mayor didn't know that hundreds of us was here today? He knew that. So when we walked down there, and Brother Eru and Brother Miguel Lawn confronted him, showing the documentation, did we come back and see one policeman here? Not even one policeman was in the park. So it's victory for Rastafari. I just want to say I stand in solidarity with Nzinga King and the King family. The reason being, I didn't know I was a black man until I was 23 years old when I went to America. That's when I found out my skin is of significance. The Right Honorable Marcus Garvey has taught me well, and I came back. I left my wife and kids in a 3-family house, living in a mansion in the United States, and I reside in a tenement yard amongst my people. Money don't mean nothing to me. We only need it to survive. And I pledge until my dying days to serve Rastafari until the end. And we pledge to support Nzinga King and her family until the end. I'm not going to be too long. I just want to say I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the support. You all look great on the camera. We capture everything from the police confrontation, because it was a confrontation, until the grand victory. Thank you.
Give thanks, brother Big Stone. Boy, them say 23 hours in a cash back. Black man. Big Stone, you see already at 23 recognize you as a black man.
23.
Boy, I'm 23. That really suits you good. Black man. We give thanks, brother Big Stone. We have the family of Nzinga here, you know. And first, would I like call Mama Goodaz, the mother of Nzinga King, for us come tell we the family starts in all we are at, because even though Babylon is ruling against us, the whole world is behind the family of Nzinga King at this time. So Mama Goodaz, are you there? Oh, Mama Goodaz going on the road. Father, come in, the Father King, come tell me your thoughts as to what happened. And if Nzinga have a feeling for us come black her sound, she can tell me how she feel also. So Ras Moses is here, the father of Nzinga King. Backlash from way back when.
Highly blessed. Here Rastafarians. Zion I light and I salvation and who shall I hear. Well, you see I as Rasta, we used to hang in. So you see if them are talk we know and know nothing. We go too rough on this. After 1954, we go all a pinnacle. Yeah, I'm going to go read Rastafari. In 1963, Carol Garden again, we bust a man teeth. Aye, and then you last the hero come and say, anyway, you one or two Rasta, kill them ask question after. Yeah. And then now, blind Aga, because we not afraid to talk, you know. Yeah, blind Aga go round and back a wall. And say, move up everything. Aye. So we know for themselves and for them struggle. And we know for them fight. Yeah. And then this time now, you see Angela Homelessness come. And I put them rule. And they still not block it down. We not give up. It no matter. Yeah. Because we are living fire. Living fire. We ever burn. Yeah. Yeah, man. And from here 4 years old, I get my call, you know. From me a little boy. 4 years old. I used to go to my vision see, a Rasta me see. And then when we go, for a man to go be. And now I've been there, pick 4, the full field. I born 1967, and I dead 1977 already. I'm born back 1987. When I listen last year, I call me. I say, live, you, live. See not the sparks there. See not the sparks there. See one of my evidence there. When we say Rasta not the sparks, say suicide me commit.
Suicide because I carry it and I drag and Nyama and I say, where you take up?
Where you take up? Aye. And we lift them out. And turn champion from them.
And turn mama.
Aye. I remember saying Nzinga in trade for 14,000 Portuguese already. And 12,000 Dutch. Aye. So we see one on the trouble in Nzinga, fire on the trouble. More fire. Create fire. You see if we don't get justice, a judgment. Aye. We supposed to take back the 5th commandment. I mean, I have not more officers.
Earthquake, lightning and thunder. That was Black Moses. Yeah, man. So, Princess Nzinga, you say you want to say something to the family. Make we give quick Princess Nzinga one big piece of applause. Their courage. Well, I'm going to hear the applause for Nzinga yet, you know. Because it's the courage that this little princess have. Despite all the animosity, she remains firm in her resolve that good must overcome evil. So Nzinga, tell me your thoughts.
Nah, give up. Legends never die. You hear me voice? That means I'm still alive. Them hurt me and I never lie. But me never go contemplate about suicide.
No way.
Eli, Selassie I. Just I keep firm, heart I love, same way. Sometimes we just I just try to just keep a positive mindset towards everything when I see a go on around me. I see a lot of things them a plot, I see a lot of a trap them a try set, but I'm me at the escape mullet. They not catch me in a them trap.
Let me get a hug, yeah. Well said, Nzinga. It could not be said any better. Give her a nice round of applause. Give her enough strength and energy to move on. Rising. Them can't conquer. So Mama good as you come when Nzinga seal up. Just go give her a little minute. You have to say a few words. Nzinga na say it all for you. Alright, so give Mama Nzinga, Mama good as a nice round of applause.
Here Rastafarians. And I appreciate Mother and Father vibration. Give thanks and praise. You know, and I just want to give thanks and praise to each and everyone who daily right in this hour to give and I strength, you know. And we just tell Babylon say Babylon, we just tell Babylon say we may be down but we're not out. Yes, and the struggle is on and we need. Yes, sir. Give thanks and praise.
Aluta, continue. The struggle for I people continue. So, you see how far crab walking him there, him thinks we call him thing come from so far. Just come say a few words and honor beloved. Come utter a few words because Brother Miguel soon be here again. Come in Congo as you lose your slot. Reparation, the United States debt owed to black people. Debt is owed to the African people for centuries of unpaid forced labor, suffering debt in the tens of millions, and the systematic seasoning and victimization of an entire race of people. Debt is owed to the willful and brutal separation of African people from their land, mothers from children, husbands from wives and families, children from fathers and mothers, and the whole people from their African land, culture and consciousness that defined them and gave them substance and memory. This is the debt owed, and it was sponsored by the National Council on Reparations, and we are going to read some more.
Shakur, Prendergast Entertainment. System for equal rights. Sometime in life mess up, and no matter how hard them I fight, tell them say me nah give up. Yeah, tribulations we face in a life, me just a hold it and I go and live up. Hey, look what them do to Jesus Christ. Mankind too dangerous. And fighting the struggles all angles feels like a spiritual strangle. While me lost in Bermuda Triangle, like the wind and the candle. So rough, why life so tough? But me still a hold of faith and I praise me God, me not give up. Why life so rough, so rough, so rough? Why life so tough? Up the ladder me a climb, me want me broke my spine, me not give up. Hey, hear me now. Tell them say no straight from the flock now. Sufferation for stop now. Politicians for change up them heart now. Full-time poor people start reap from the crop now. I no fear no foes or no pestilence. Father God demand me confidence. Jah as my witness, I'm his evidence. It was written from in his Old and New Testament rough. Yeah, why life so tough? Yeah, but me still a hold of faith and I praise me God, me not give up. Why life so rough? Why life so tough? Up the ladder me a climb, the one me broke my spine, me nah give up. Watch out now, when the going gets tough and the tough gets going, don't you ever give up. You got to keep on going. When the going gets tough and the tough gets going, yeah. You gotta still make a step and keep the water below your neck. Oh la 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 la
And as the National Council of Reparations continues to say, debt is owed to the resignation of African people as property. 3/5 humans whose only use is to slave from sunup till sundown for slave owners. Therefore reduced African people to the category of animals, according less care than that of pigs, sheep, cattle and dogs. Debt is owed for the inhuman treatment of Africans forced to slave for the sole benefit of Europeans, Americans and others for leftover food, clothes and sleeping space, and whose worth and value was determined by their production in building wealth for Europe, American and their people. So, sons and daughters, you know, say, the debt of what is owed to black people is like no fault, no make for all them amount of money that is owed to us, because not even money can compensate for the crimes perpetrated against African people. But you see, with all the Nzinga case, because priority today, you know, we want to know where Isaac Buchanan, what preparation them a make go forward. Because DPP can't talk about Officer Barber won't be charged, and we sit down like say we accept it. We have to find a legal premise by which we can bring this thing back to court, whether by civil law or whatever. Our attorneys should be able to tell us what other strategy. Since we want to walk through the door and then lock the door, we either have to go broke them some windows, go through the roof or somewhere. But we have to find a strategy by which we will get some justice out of this. Bert Samuels, for those who listen to our notable attorney Bert Samuels on Running African that morning, him say when a police lock you up in a jail cell, they have a responsibility to see the inmate every hour. So them never go around and see anything at the first hour, and the second hour, and the third hour, until I try pull out one strand since me hear that me them not talk one lax, you know. Me I try pull up one strand and hear from Yasa, you know, and the pain when me start feel. Me say what do that woman there? Where she not gonna try pluck some ear, where she have, and feel how hurtful it is. Eh? Why she never try pluck some ear and think of a sister born in Rastafari? Then if she start pluck some ear, it means to say something wrong with her mentally. The police have a responsibility to see to it that some attention is given to an inmate who just a pop out her ear. So, she must be medically ill. She must be sick or getting sick. That them could have given her some attention, call the parents. When I listen to Bert Samuels, him have everything right. Him said the forensic experts say it's undecided if she pull her cut. Then, and it couldn't be cut, because if it cut, it means that there was a breach of procedure where she get cutting implement from in a cell. When them strip her down to her underwear and her bra before they lock her up. So these are the things we want to find out legally, and probably Brother Miguel can tell we what other means we have, because we try to go through the court, which is the doorway, and then lock it. DPP shut it in our face. So it's either through the window or through the roof. We have to go find a way to bring that police to justice, because we know see Nzinga there. Nzinga love her locks, and Nzinga not insane. She's not insane to sit down in a prison, in a jail for 48 hours and pull out locks out her head. And then she in a cell one and them in a cell 3, and you tell me you bring witness from cell 3. You can't stay a cell 3 as the cell 1, you know. So she come up as where she have. Yeah, we can turn 90 degrees and go around corner and see what going on in a cell 3. A joke thing. And as brother Bert Samuel say, what happened to the 48-hour surveillance where you have for every inmate inside of the cell? That means they were not doing their work. Yeah, and then the next thing I have to say, and I've been saying this for a long time, why there was not a report in the police logbook that the inmate we brought in for disorderly conduct on the second day or on the first day, she started pulling her locks, and a report is made in the book. That was not done. So we say a judgment. Crab walking, Brother Miguel. We want you, you know. But because with time ago, would I really like you as the entertainer come next in our singing portion. Brother Miguel, we want to find out. Because them lock the door upon we now, through the court system. How we have to find a way now to bring Officer Barber back before a justice system and this case with Nzinga. Where to go? Because we not hear from Isaac, nor Buchanan, nor little youth or big youth. We need to hear. I hear Bert Samuels and his reasoning on running Africa was great. He was to be here. All right, well, all right, so Bert is in solidarity with us, Brother Bert Samuels.
Bert is also suggesting that we contact an expert abroad and bring that expert to examine Queen Nzinga's the cut locks and let that expert give us an opinion as to whether what was really done. And he thinks that based upon that now, when we get such scientific evidence, then we are going to put more pressure on Paula and on Indicom to say, well, in the light of, make we take out the he said, they said, they said, all right? We're dealing with the scientific aspect of it now. Because he, like I, we are of the view that you can get that evidence now, whereby it can show. Just coming like a piece of paper. If you tear a piece of paper, and different from when you cut a piece of paper, it's obvious, and it's obvious too, and so on. And Bert had a very good article in the Observer, which everyone should take and read, because he was involved in the Shorty case. Some of you remember that Shorty case some years ago. And in that case, the issue of hair was very important, because the police brought some hair and said that it was Shorty hair found at the crime scene. When the expert came from abroad and looked at the hair them, he said, no, you can't see the hair where the police bring come was cut here, brought, and also the difference between some of the hair where them take from Shorty and put with the hair where them find at the crime scene. One was virtually a horse hair compared to a human hair. So Paula Lowley know about this cut hair business. And at that time, the expert now made a difference, because when the case was first tried, it was 11-1 in favor of the prosecution. In those days, all 12 jurors had to say guilty. But when they brought the expert now, it never even got to the jury. It never even got to the jury. So he and I, we have collaborated on that. So we are going to get an expert to examine her here and to give us an opinion. So we're not going to take it like that, brothers and sisters.
So Brother Miguel, you have said we now surrender, now retreat. We now fall up arms. So Brother Miguel, you have to give me some time, what time we have now. Because we're supposed to be there till 4:30 and we don't go over and statue them yet. What time we have now? 4:10. So grab walking. Just come give me one piece. And after that one piece here, we want to go over to the statue, because the girl over there, sir, like other European queens, only be 2 times a year, and she's getting stink in the park.
Rastafarians, because you are going now. Before I do this poem here, I want to say something. Now, Nzinga, you're strong like your counterpart, because I know say your parents know about the Queen Nzinga, the warrior queen. Why them name you so? I know say you know about it. Why you so strong? Rastafari, you know. You want to see one time when because I'm going to talk something now before me do the poem about my experience with popping out locks. One time I get a wax on canal right just when it turn a boil. And them time I have around 7 inches of rocks. And my mother, I'm around there growing, and my mother come around there and say, and so one tea, I'm sure, and she had tried 90 times to get worse. And she go to my daddy and say, you can't carry him to the hospital. You know, see, he feel pain. And my daddy said, me have to lift him up. Me nah lift up no Rasta. Him have to trim. So, me take the comb now and me use some Vaseline and scrape it back way and scrape it down and pat it down. And have it then and my little sister go around and say, Daddy, him trim. And Daddy come round and look. And Daddy say him have it and see him where I think me a fool. If him not trim it, me not carry him and through me I feel the pain now. You know me try to do? Me try to pop it. It couldn't work. I forget the scissors and cut them off. And when I cut them off, Daddy look and say, oh, you're smart. And he lift me up, carry me in the truck. When I reach the hospital, he lift me up, carry me around, carry me to the doctor. When we get the injection, he carry me back in the truck and carry me back and lift me up, put me in the bed. So me know so popping out locks no work. Now, that one I name the comb. The comb is one of the wickedest inventions made and given to black man. Come down to the Indians, not Chinese, Syrians, not Ottoman Turks, not Jews, not white people. But it's murder to the black man head. Why do you think black man trips so often and scrape him head completely? It's because of this. Why do you think the black woman trim and jerry and wear wig? It's because of this. When I was small, comb used to make me bald. My mother used to slap me and say, "Don't damn nasty." And I'll predict some me go turn Rasta like Rasta turn backfish or turn Carmel. Ja! Rastafarians. It's enough for the boys get vexed when them hear the name comb. 40 years of combing set your mind roaming trying to find yourself. Comb cause severe headache. Enough people pretend like them love comb but them don't, and believe it or not, comb is something I man love to burn. Comb cause brain drain pain. I did a survey once on comb and most African people admitted that they dreaded the comb. But because of principle and what other people will think of them, they use it anyway. Now the barbers will always lick their fingers, trimming, scraping, balding, and ducking heads, and making billions of dollars. I found one of dreaded barbers from way back in my youthful days. It all started with my father, who was very strict when it came to the comb. You comb your head from morning, boy. Never got it, but I got it now. Come make a comb it for you two blasted, nasty boy. And so the wickedness started. My father used to comb my head with strong passion. The more I cried, the harder he combed, because crying signified nastiness. Cleanliness is godliness, boy. God don't like uncomb here. So he buy me a fine teeth comb. The first time I use it, I dash it away. When my father asked me for it and I told him it last, him say, "You too damn lie. It's dash it away." Him know, and him say, "It's alright, you know, like comb your head." But for me, my hair couldn't even get no time to grow. Haluta, continue. Nzinga.
Yeah. Well, the one here is a fitting one to the Nzinga situation. To show yourself. Comb belong to Rome. So, Brother Miguel, we are get ready for the statue. Brethren, a peace I tell you, we can't over the statue we are going to. We are just peace. No more after this, we are going to the statue.
Blessed ones and ones, you know. And give praise to the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Hail him when you recognize him. Give praise unto him everlasting. King of kings, Lord of lords, conquering land, the tribe of Judah. We'll have a little picture for you. A old day and night has gone, and a new day has dawned. Oh, give praise to the Most High of creation, who rule all nations, to guide and protect us while we tread creation. Living in creation, temptation, frustration, tribulation. How could I and I solve these solutions? So let's give your love to each and every one. Come spread your love all over the land. Because we are all your children, and Jah love us all. Envy do not the oppressors, nor chosen of their way. Selah, Selassie.
Yes, beloved. So we are heading out now to the statue, but Brother Miguel said we have to have this brother say something. So come forward, brother. Blessings.
Yeah, blessings. Healings from country, you know. But I'm here today to give my support to this young lady. I've been in the same kind of situation where I've been injustice. I am here to support you. I'm here to support you because I have been in the same similar situation where they want to feed me with money. I say, keep your mouth shut. Rasta should be in Parliament. At least 7 seats should be given to the Rastafarians to make laws, to hold these police accountable. These people have been using us. They have fallen in love with slavery for humanity. They only care about their children and their children. They do not care about the Jamaican people. Parliament is the one that tells you the law allows the police to be executed, to be tried. No executive member, Minister of Justice, nobody have ever said, let me hold these police accountable, because they are around the ministers. They are around the Prime Minister's office. Him can't do nothing. It's like he's being controlled by the policemen. It's like them beat him in Parliament and say, I am the police and I am in charge of the country. So do what I tell you to do. When you find police as MP in Parliament, something is wrong in the country. When you find that police is guarding the Prime Minister's office and is guarding every government office, they are government. So we don't, the Prime Minister is nothing. He is just on the mic. But they are the one that has the government. They can just use the machinery in any parish. We have to stop it. No police should be around any MP. You should have private security, and that is to balance power. When you go to the White House, them have secret service. Because police cannot have so much power, it's going to be creating havoc in our country. You understand? It is like a disease, diabetic person rotten out in them foot that is the police doing the country. And they're covering it up under a sheet. So what wrong to the country? We're not going to get anywhere. They're the one that is supposed to uphold law. But when the law is broken, they're telling you to go to court. So why did we have the law in the first place? It is full time we stand up. And if I am living in a country where slavery is being perpetrated, I am going to declare to every citizen, you have the right to execute these persons. Another word, you don't have the right to kill them out because slavery abolished. That is what I am here to tell you guys today. Stop the slavery. Stop being brainwashed by some man who drive some big van and come with black and white paper and tell you, say, me I go use my gun for you. Do what me tell you to do. So I'm asking everybody to wake up. Stop tricking on yourself so you not taste the coffee. I wash out them again every day. It's wash out to not get every day, no coffee. But then go tell we say them I give me coffee every day. Wake up. Wake up. Rasta should be in where? Parliament. Thank you.
Yes, beloved. So we move over. The first one is Victoria, Brother Miguel. So we are going right over there. Over the girl. Let us put on your mask because I say those European queens only bathe twice per year. Hey, you don't know say that gate that drop down, Brother Miguel. You see that gate there? The east gate there? Tear down, you know, drop down while the big gate chant, you know. Yes.